So my parents swear that they have a picture of me playing on cans using sticks that were found while we were camping when I was 2. I haven't seen the proof myself, but that's kind of how my journey into drumming started. I am the classic band nerd in that I started in 5th grade when concert band was first allowed for the snare drummers. The catch was, in 4th grade, we had to play a stringed instrument, so I suffered for 1 year playing violin, and as soon as I finished up with that 1 year, I hopped into the drum world and I have not left since. I played all through junior high and started one of the first jazz bands at the Folsom Junior High School and continued that into Folsom High School's jazz program, playing for their jazz band, their jazz combo, jazz choir, concert band, marching band, so I'm telling you the truth when I tell you that I was the quintessential band nerd. I went on to play a little bit in college, and that is when one of my professors pulled me out and said that I should try out for a band that was currently going through the process of being signed. So I decided to do that route and started playing with that group. I did that for a couple years and then went on to another pop rock band and toured with them throughout the United States and also in the UK. I've played with a number of different bands, a number of different styles, from reading charts to not reading charts, and it's one of the things that I like to emphasize with my students is the idea of reading actual drum notation. My favorite drummer, hands down, growing up was Carter Beauford of the Dave Matthews Band. His style blew me away. It was one of the first VHSs I owned under the table and drumming. It was a 2 VHS set. This was before the DVD days, and most of my playing has been stolen directly from him and his playing. As I grew older, I got into some of his influences like Stuart Copeland, and as I moved into more of the rock world, I really gained a respect for Josh Freese and all of the bands that he plays in, but also his style, and as well as his showmanship, which is kind of a strange thing. Nowadays, I really appreciate players like Benny Greb, who have been enormous in the educational field, and his playing is fantastic. Getting back to the Carter influence, Yamaha drums have always been my favorite of the major drum companies, and I'm lucky to play this one here today. When I was a kid, I played a 1991 Yamaha Recording Custom in the red cherry finish. There was a variety of sizes and I didn't need all of them, that's for sure. One of the unique experiences that I've had as a drummer is that I had the opportunity to build drums, custom drums, for a company called Shine Custom Drums in the late 2000s. And I currently play one of their kits, one of the kits that I actually built. For my sticks, going back to that Carter Beauford reference again, he came out with what was the Carter Beauford signature stick. It was a 5AB stick, which was really cool because I didn't want to necessarily play a full 5B, but I also didn't want to play a 5A. Carter has since left ProMark, and I still use the 5AB stick that they make, and it's my favorite stick out there. Along with ProMark, I continue with the Diodario family and playing a lot of the Evans drum heads. However, in the kick drum department, I'm still using a Super Kick 2 and probably will never leave that. My ultimate goal for my students is that they take the information that we give them and they go out and use it in a musical setting. And the best way that I've found to accomplish this is to actually reinforce all our lessons with actual drum set notation. The cool thing about the drum set notation is that it's available in a variety of different styles of music. So if you prefer jazz or Latin or pop or rock, there's specific books and written materials dedicated to those styles of music. One of the other things I like to do with my students is actually play along to songs that they like, songs that they're interested in, and songs that they would eventually like to play on their own. By reinforcing the drum set notation with musical examples that they prefer, as well as a bunch of drumless tracks that I have for them, my hope is that they learn to love listening to music as much as they love actually playing the drum set itself. They'll also find new ways to use the drum set by listening to the music, which is something that is almost impossible to teach unless they're actually physically doing it, playing along with actual music.